Now on B94 WKBI, it's a special presentation of high school basketball action. Let's go live courtside. Here's Mark Martinez.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Mark Martinez alongside Billy Joe Amacker. We have a game in Ridgway.
I know, this is something different for us. I mean, it's home away from home when we're in St. Mary's.
It is, but it's nice to be only a mile and a half away from your home. And
When
get
it
home
snowed
early.
even.
Yeah, I know.
Late night for me still, but
Hopefully not for me. But I digress. It's the St. Mary's Lady Dutch traveling to the home away from home, essentially, Ridgway Elkeretz here on B94 and streaming on YouTube on Laurel Media Sports. Make sure you check it out. Billy Joe, I have to start off right off the bat. If you're coming up to this game, folks, at halftime, we will be signing autographs.
yeah, why not?
Because it's made it to the New York Times and possibly other outlets last night's game. This is the last time I'll talk about it.
It was crazy, but great game all around.
So tonight it's the girls' version of this. As I said, Lady Dutch against the Elkeretz. And listen, we know everything about St. Mary, so let's stick and stay a little bit with Ridgway because we like a lot of the pieces they have.
Yeah, I mean, the freshmen especially, Peterson, she came off a career high, and they won against Brockway. So that's a good step for the future for Ridgway. Braylon stepping up. We didn't get to see her much in the holiday tournament because she was ill.
Right.
And then you got Mackenzie underneath tearing up those boards. So I think like the young girls on this team are your future.
Without a doubt. Then you have your senior leadership of Sarah Zamorowski and Maddie McAfee, along with the junior of Izzy Lowry that is an all-around. She
really
can dribble,
is.
she can play defense, she can eat up fouls when she needs
Yeah,
to.
and that's her only issue, I think, is getting in foul trouble early. And, you come in with a plan, and if you lose one of your starters out there, then you got to change your plan because she could be on the bench, or you don't want to be pressing that could possibly get her in even further foul trouble.
Right.
And so, and hopefully we'll get to see some of the bench tonight for Ridgway. I mean, it's not deep, but I feel like if he wants to stay with St. Mary's tonight, you better use him.
Yeah, you have Danica Lynch, who's one of the talls on the team that needs to get in against Braylon Beck or Mavis or Garnati. That's a matchup that can happen.
Yeah, because, I definitely see Taylor taking it inside the way she's been having these last couple games and coming out strong, and we're really liking what we're seeing from her. And that's what can create to open for Molly outside and also Braylon.
Yeah, Beck just unleashing 20 points in today's Thursday, right? In Tuesday night's game.
Yeah, it's our third night in a row, so
Right.
have to think about it for a second. But no, Braylon Beck definitely has always impressed me, and I felt like she always was underrated, and she came out that game, and that's St. Mary's, though. Someone's having an off game, guess what? Someone else is picking it up.
Yep.
They're always picking each other up, so they're moving forward great for coming up to playoffs.
And again, we'll always say this, Mavis, it always takes like one big play from her, and then her feet are ready to go. And I want it early.
Yes, I would like to see Coach Zane set up something for her to get her involved. That could maybe be something that he can work on in the next couple games just to see if that will help get her going.
Yeah, I agree. We're about 6.5 minutes away from the start of the game, so let's do this. Our title sponsor throughout the year is the Lindbergh Furniture. Shop Lindbergh Furniture and Mattress of Johnsonburg and Brookville in the Lindbergh Furniture Sleep Center in downtown historic Johnsonburg for the best deals on home furnishing and bedding. Remember, at Lindbergh's, you buy it today, you get it today. Like them on Facebook. And at the end of the game, Billy Joe will pick the Rowley Family Chiropractor player of the game, Rowley Family Chiropractic, on the $1 Million Highway in St. Mary's, where your health and well-being come first. Let their MVPs get you back in the game with top-notch care. Call them today at 814-834-1045 or visit them at rowleyfamilychiropractic.com.
Yeah, I want to interview the player of the game tonight. I think we should get him over here.
All right, then we'll send some smoke signals over to the coaches and have them come over and chit-chat a bit, huh?
Yeah, we got to see all these girls play quite a bit this year. Let's give them some airtime.
I'm for that.
You know, I'd like to. You know who I'd like to see step up today?
Mertz.
Definitely better. For Ridgway, I would like to see Coach Paul use Maddie as defense to create their offense.
Yeah. I agree. I've been saying I've compared Maddie McAfee to kind of like Kristen Ellenberger. Kristen Ellenberger was an amazing defense, had some shots every once in a while, but her forte was defense. That's what you got in Maddie.
And I feel like if she should be coming off more, you know, giving these girls breaks, then you don't get in foul trouble because they're not slowing down.
Right.
So Maddie would be a big key in this game if, you know, Coach Paul uses her.
And she's an energizer bunny.
Absolutely.
She really no stop all the time.
Yeah, and you know, you put her and Izzy or her and Lisa out front, think of what they can do on defense, you know?
Right.
And they're going to need some fast pace out front to stop the outside shooting of St. Mary's.
Yeah, they are. Because once they get hot from the outside, they're hot.
Yeah, and they don't stop. I think they had 10 3-pointers in that game Tuesday night.
Yeah.
That was insane. I mean, you don't see that very much, you know.
No. Across high school sports, not just girls, across high school sports.
Yeah, so, I mean, props to them and their shooting, and, you know, but they're always serious. Like we discussed on Tuesday, no emotion from their faces. When they get out on that court, it's game time.
Yeah, in 4 years I saw Molly smile twice, and it was Tuesday night when she was on cleaning the ground up a little bit. Otherwise, you know, she's Captain Derek Jeter out there, just a solid face.
I wouldn't want to play her at poker.
With that, we'll send it out for a quick timeout here on B94 and Laurel Media Sports on YouTube. Brought to you by Lindbergh Sleep Center.
Lindbergh Furniture, that's the star.
Where you'll find bargains galore.
Bob and Bonnie will save you cash.
And deliver your furniture in a flash.
Lindbergh.
Lindbergh Furniture wants to congratulate the teams playing in tonight's game. Congratulations on all you've achieved this year. They're proud of you and your success. You're a fine example of our area youth.
When you want a hometown feel with plenty of options, you choose Spitzer Auto World St. Mary's, where the service is fun, fast, easy, and now backed by the Spitzer Shield. When you choose us, you choose a variety of brand new vehicles across 3 separate lots. When you choose us, you choose to know everything we've done to make our pre-owned vehicles second to none. A rigorous inspection process performed by factory-trained technicians and professional detail inside and out. Visit us along the $1 Million Highway today for all of your Chevrolet, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Ford needs. It's our Auto World St. Mary's. Our world revolves around you.
When is the last time you really felt like your body was functioning properly? If you can't remember, then it's time for you to call Rowley Family Chiropractic of St. Mary's. They've been serving the community for 25 years. Their mission is to improve your overall quality of life by allowing your nervous system to work at its fullest potential. Want to know more? Log on RowleyFamilyChiropractic.com or call 814-834-1045. Rowley Family Chiropractic, improving health one spine at a time.
Looking for insurance that actually feels local? At St. Mary's Insurance and Affiliates, you're more than a policy number. You're a neighbor. No wonder we've been voted Elk County's best insurance agency 6 years in a row. With offices in St. Mary's, the Smith-Keats Agency in Johnsonburg, and Borst Insurance in Ridgway, our team is here to help with auto, home, life, business, and Medicare coverage tailored to you. We're proud supporters of local high school sports and the communities we serve. Learn more at stmarysagency.com. St. Mary's Insurance and Affiliates, coverage you can count on from people you can trust.
For nearly 40 years, one name in the area stands out when it comes to plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and more.
Hi, this is Shirley from Newell's Plumbing and Heating and Air Conditioning. We have been providing plumbing and HVAC services in St. Mary's since 1984. Our customers are our #1 priority, and we are quick to answer or return calls, especially in emergency situations. From initial estimates through the project completion, we will work with you to ensure you're 100% satisfied. Our team of technicians has a combined 88 years of experience, so we have knowledge on our side for any job. We are professional, fair, family-friendly, and work with you to understand your needs and goals. From residential to light commercial, we can ensure your plumbing and HVAC systems are running at peak performance.
For all your plumbing and heating needs, put your trust in us. Newell's Plumbing and Heating, Trout Run Road, St. Mary's.
And welcome back to Ridgway Area High School. About 48 seconds left before... Never mind, we're getting the introductions and national anthem right now. Here we go. Send it over.
Please give them your positive encouragement and support. Bullying, taunting, and/or intimidating of student athletes, coaches, fans, and/or officials is unacceptable and will not be tolerated. And if they are removed from the event for acts of poor sportsmanship, will be required to complete the National Federation of High School Sports online standard form training before being allowed admission to another regional event. We would also like to remind everyone in attendance that nicotine products of any type and all forms of vape are not permitted on school property, which includes all parking lots and gyms. No one is permitted in the playing area except for those who are directly participating in the event. Thank you for your cooperation. We hope everyone enjoys tonight's competition and good luck to both teams. Game manager for tonight's event is Billy Joe. Please direct any concerns to tonight's game manager. Now please rise and gentlemen, remove your hats as we honor America.
What was that, Billy Joe? It was all your fault.
Yep. I'll take blame.
All right.
Welcome to tonight's varsity game between the St. Mary's Lady Ducks and the Ridgway.
All right, now time for the starters. It's the usual suspects for the Lady Dutch. Molly Hanslow and Sophia Sura, Taylor Granati, Braylon Beck, and that was Kasky.
Senior number 42, Taylor Granati. Senior number 3, Sophia Sura. Senior number 2, Molly Hanslow. The Lady Ducks are coached by Wayne Adia, assistant coaches Aaron Hanslow and Lena Zavon. Now for the home team, the Ridgway Lady
You're trying to shoot in between the officials. Nice. And for Ridgway, it'll be Lisa Peterson, Mackenzie Wonderly, Izzy Lowry, Sarah Zamorowski, and Braylon Burrs.
Senior number 33, Izzy Lowry. And senior number 12, Sarah Zamorowski. The Lady Dodgers are coached by head coach Paul Armin, assistant coaches Bob Swanson, Nicole, and Sarah Howson.
Man, the cheerleaders have made it.
Good. It's nice when we're home, everybody
Knows us.
Yeah, they're like, oh my God, you guys are here. Yeah, you don't have to look at JJ tonight.
No.
Just the officials that stand right in front of the iPad when we're recording.
Just a loud factor.
I know. It's deafening.
And it is officials week, though.
It is officials week, so we have to celebrate the officials. We'll give them a hand. It'll be Kasky jumping against Zamorowski. Kip goes back to Hansloven.
Has she never got...
That's 13 for 13, I think, on the year. Up to Beck. Inside to Taylor, backdoor, Mo. Trying to get it to Mavis, and nice defense there by Burrs to knock it out, but it'll stay with Johnson.
St. Mary's.
I'm punching out. St. Mary's. We've done every county.
Every team in the county this week, back-to-back games.
Back up and good.
That was too easy for her.
That was. She glided right in there with ease. St. Mary's on top 2-0. 7:30 to go here in the first. Wonderly over on the wing.
See how Ridgway responds on this on their first possession.
Lisa, now Burrs. Burrs and Sura is going to be a great matchup all night, I think.
Yeah, and she's going to have to watch Braylon because she goes left a lot.
Peterson guarded by Hansloven. Gets it over to McKenzie. Now.
And Lisa just flashed across that bottom.
Shout out to Julie Peterson, who's watching us tonight. And I know this. Stolen away. St. Mary's has the ball. Hansloven will slow it down. 2-0 your score. 6:45 to go here in the first quarter. Mavis driving in, kicks it over to Soph. Back to back. Back for three. A little bit short. Tipped around. Burrs ends up with it.
I would like to have seen Mavis finish that.
I would have too. Errant pass. Hansloven bounces off her foot but gets it back. She'll drive in. There's Mo's layup. 4-0. St. Mary's up early. Peterson over the Burrs. Now Wonderly. Kens with a little head fake.
They're very hesitant to try to pass it down underneath because Beck's under there playing defense again.
Yeah. Beck had a great game. Overall great game, but also a great defensive game.
Yeah, she shut Lily down. Like, they could not get the ball into her.
Zamorowski trying to work over Granati. Nothing there. She's got to kick it back out to Burrs.
And they have pushed Ridgway's offense way out.
Zamorowski into Peterson. Now back out to Wonderly. Head fake. Burrs heads to her left. Lisa, long three, no good. Mavis with the rebound, gets it up to Mo. 4-0 your score. St. Mary's on top. Sura out to Kasky. She thought about the three, pulls it back down. Now Mo takes it, drives inside. She's going to be fouled. She's going to go to the line. Foul on Pete? I believe so it was.
That's her first team foul.
Molly's first is good. 5-0. St. Mary's on top early.
And has Ridgway even got a shot off?
No. Oh yeah, Peterson
That's
took
right,
that
that
three.
just now, yeah.
Over to Izzy. Izzy drives in. Taylor swats it out. Ball picked back up by Izzy. Now to Lisa. She'll head back out front, but she's got Molly in her pocket.
And Molly's a tough defender to have on you, especially as a freshman. She will make her better.
She will. Shot up and good by Lowry. 6-2. That is Izzy's shot right there, that little elbow.
Yeah. And Mavis is the point guard right now again. So just like on Tuesday night, we have Molly down in the corner starting her offense.
Molly, because that's what she's going to do. If you have Mavis lingering around, you're going to leave that wide open, and Molly will continue to use that.
Yeah, I mean, there was nobody near her. I think she just like went through three defenders basically.
Three by Lowry, drained by Izzy.
And Izzy keeping them in the game right now as it's 8-5 with halfway through the first quarter.
Molly picks up her dribble, gets it over to T. Granati, drive-in baseline, double team, back out to Molly. Sophie is on an island by herself. They found her. Soph unleashes a three, drains it. Sophie says, I'm not waiting to the fourth quarter to get in the books today, folks.
We surpassed the score of last night already.
Wasn't going to say any of that. Peterson drops it off to Wonderly. Now Lowry. Zamorowski Back into Izzy. Nice turnaround. And Beck's going to get called with the foul. Maybe Braylon's first, team first. 11-5, St. Mary's leads us. 3:34 left to go here in the first.
It's nice to see Izzy taking a little control and getting aggressive on offense, because when she's doing that, it creates points.
Yeah, when she's on, she's on. This is that first.
This is what I seen the first game that Ridgway played this year.
Second by Lowry. Good. 11-6. Mathis right in front of us. Picks up her dribble. Double teamed. And Coach Zane's going to call a timeout. It's a 30, so we'll take care of a sponsor as well here on B94. Brought to you by Lindbergh Sleep Center.
Top of the line builders, the area's leader in quality roofing projects, now add seamless gutter installation to our services. At Top of the Line Builders, our staff is trained to offer professional installation. For more information and a no-obligation quote on seamless gutters, call Nick Cherry at 814-965-5785. We offer free estimates and are fully insured. Top of the Line Builders. Get your project done right the first time.
Welcome back to Ridgway Area High School. Mark Martinez alongside Billy Joe Amaker. 11-6 your score. St. Mary's leads.
Yeah, I mean, Ridgway can stay in this game if they have a good defensive stop here. You know, they forced a timeout by having that trap, and much improvement from the first time they met.
Yeah, that was at the holiday tournament. 41-26, I think. Mavis out front to Beck. Over to Sophie. Out to Mo. Now T. As I say, Beck's by herself. Kenzie now steps up on her. Inside is Molly. Kicks her back out to Granati. Taylor, big three.
That's three three-pointers for St. Mary's?
Two.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Molly drove a couple.
14-6 now.
Picking up right where they left off Tuesday night.
They really are. Out front is Zamorowski. She'll drop it off to Lisa. Peterson drives in, gets it to Lowry. Oh, wow, they opened up for Izzy, and she took advantage of it.
Yeah, she split that defense nice. She saw it opening, and boom.
Izzy's got all 8 points for Ridgway.
So Mavis is the only one that hasn't scored yet, so let's get her on the books.
Beck, little head fake, gets back out to Mo. Out to Taylor, all out for. They just keep right down the middle.
Yeah.
That's third or fourth.
That lane's so wide open. We're going to have to talk about that.
16-8 your score. St. Mary's doubling up Ridgway. Inside to Peterson. Peterson shot up. Doesn't get it to drop. Nice. Sarah out of nowhere.
Nice follow.
She does get it to drop. 16-10 now. Mavis drops it off to Sura. Sophie, short little jumper, good.
And Sophie's on tonight. It's 5 points from her.
Yeah, 18-10. St. Mary's on top. Breaking the action, just keep going. Lowry, little head fake, traveled. She was up just a smidget. Beckel inbound right next to their bench. 8-point lead into Mo.
That was the change after timeout. He put Mo back at point guard.
Yep. Off of Burrs' foot as Granati tries driving in. 1:20 to go here in the first quarter. 18-10 on B94 and Laurel Media Sports on YouTube. Inside to Kasky. Molly, three, doesn't get it to go. Own rebound, fighting for it with Peterson. It's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to go to Ridgway. Molly follows her shot so well.
Not many do that in high school.
Lisa will bring it across the old-fashioned timeline, get it to Zamorowski, now back to Pete. Pete for three, in and out. Sophie with the rebound. Her and Burrs are going to tangle, and it'll go to St. Mary's this time. And we have a official timeout for a shoe. I like what we're seeing from both teams so far.
Yeah, I mean, it's 18-10, but Ridgway's still in this.
They've had some that should have dropped, or it's a lot closer. T driving all the way, and
She must have been on the line.
Izzy was on the line on the steal.
That was quick.
That was real quick. T was in there, and she wanted to go right hand. She should have switched and went left hand. Inside to T. Bucket up and good for Granati. Back to a 10-point lead now for the Lady Dutch. Peterson will drop it off to Kenzie. Kenzie bouncing way too close to her body. She's got to extend that dribble. Murs back out to Wonderly.
And Ridgway's just letting them keep him out there.
Yeah.
Izzy's the only one attempting to drive in there.
Reset with Peterson. Out of Burrs. Outside the arc. Looking inside. Nothing there. Molly steals it away on the pass. Molly against Kenzie. Bucket up and good for Hansloven.
It's kind of like they're filling out the pattern and figuring it out.
1 second left, and Kent does not get it off, and it was blocked anyway by Granati. 22-10 your score. St. Mary's leads after one. Send it out for a timeout here on B94, brought to you by Lindbergh Sleep Center.
Hello, this is Michelle from Christ Family Funeral Homes. Together with my husband Roy, we own and operate Lynch Green Funeral Home in St. Mary's, Christ Funeral Homes in Ridgway and Kersey. As the largest provider of burial and cremation services in Elk County, families often turn to us in their time of need to help them create beautiful life celebrations, offer a comforting hand, and care for your family as if they're our own.
For more information, visit ChristFamilyFuneralHomes.com. That's ChristFamilyFuneralHomes.com. Grilling season is never over, and that means a trip to Bell's Meat and Poultry in Kane for the best cuts of beef, chicken, and pork that money can buy. Whether it's a big juicy burger, mouth-watering steak, delicious chops, sizzling sausage, or fresh chicken, it all tastes better from Bell's. Pick up some beef sticks, some special smoked cheese, spicy dip, a world-famous griller, ham or chicken salad, and more at Bell's Meat and Poultry in Kane. Open 7 days a week to serve you.
Izzy Lowry is going to inbound right in front of us as she's giving me an evil eye. 22-10 your score to start the second quarter. St. Mary's leads this. Over to Wonderly. Now Burrs. Burrs drives in, swiped right out by Beck, just swatted down.
I like that she attacked, though, you know. And this is an important possession for Ridgway. They got to score on this. Keep that score within, you know.
Pete for a long three, doesn't get it to drop. Rebound comes down to Izzy. Left-handed layup, no good. Sarah cleans it up, though.
Her second time today.
Yep.
Silent 4 points, right?
It is a silent 4 points. Between her and Izzy, they're keeping this team afloat. Three by Taylor, no good. Mavis, put back good. All starters for St. Mary's have officially scored early.
Yep.
24-12. Burrs, far side, drives in. I can't see. Not a beat.
Hard today.
Izzy over to Burrs. Far side, guarded by Sophie. Gets a little bit of a screen. I do like that I've seen Burrs now drive in a little bit, but then she pulls her right back out. Pete on the inside. Lisa trying to work over. Soph, no good. Rebound comes down to Kasky. Molly drives in, kicks it back over to Taylor. Taylor, now to Beck. Beck for three. She found it.
You don't want her finding it if you're, you know.
Yeah, if you're any team but St. Mary's, you don't want her to find it. 27-12 now. Timeout called by Ridgway. It's going to be a 30, so we'll do a 2 here on B94. 27-12, St. Mary's leads this here early in the second quarter.
Hey, Carney from Cataldo Collision. Do you know Cataldo Collision is certified or recommended by the following automobile manufacturers? Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, Nissan, Kia, Hyundai. General Motors, Chevy Buick, GMC, Honda, Acura, and Subaru. So if your vehicle was involved in an accident, bring it to the Tri-County's largest certified or recommended collision repair center, Cataldo's Collision on Division Street in DuBois, the building with the big red roof. And remember, we do magic.
Welcome back to Ridgway Area High School. 27-12 your score. St. Mary's leads us 6:18 left here in the first half. St. Mary's getting second opportunities, but they haven't had many because they've just been sinking them.
Yeah, they have to have a high field goal percentage right now.
Ridgway kind of needs to do that. And sometimes they need first opportunities because this defense for St. Mary's has been lights out. 3 by Zamorowski, no good, as it bounces up over. Peterson steps up on Hansloven. Gets it over to Caskey. Mavis right down the middle. Shot up. Doesn't get it to drop. Rebound Peterson. Lisa pushing it up fast. She outruns her teammate. She's got to wait for Izzy. Lowry for 3. No good. That's what they can't do. Lowry probably needed to be set a little bit more to take that.
And follow her shot.
Follow her shot and wait to the teammates because nobody was down there but St. Mary's for that rebound. Back in Granadio, play catch. Taylor drops it off to Sura. Out to Caskey. Taylor just keeping it on. Now inside the back. Now to Sura. Molly wide open out front. Switch now as Burrs is on her. Tip away is ending up in the hands of Lowry. Izzy, floater. Stolen away from Beck on the rebound. Gets it to Wonderly. McKenzie shot no good. Taylor's going to slow it down.
And Mavis is back at point. I liked how she drove last time.
I did.
And she shot it.
Giving it right back on a little swing. Now back out the back. Back for 3.
Wow.
Rattles and drops. 30-12. Lady Dutch on top. Peterson will drop it off to Burrs. Kenzie looks inside, nothing there. It's back all over Lowry, so they'll swing it all the way around to the other side. Timeout called by coach as Lowry releases the 3. Is it a full or a 30? It's a 30, so we have a quick one too here on B94.
From local roots to global adventures, Dream Adventures Travel has been proudly serving the community for over 15 years by planning stress-free travel all around the world. Call today for your next adventure, and good luck to all the coaches and athletes. Tonight's broadcast is also being brought to you by State Farm agent Gene Ruscialelli and McGrath CPA in downtown Ridgway. Also by the Royal Inn on Bootjack Road in Ridgway.
After the timeout, it'll be a Ridgway ball right on the sideline next to us. They trail 30-12. Inbound to Peterson. Drops it off to Lowry. Peterson streaks through, but she was covered by Hansloven trying to get it to Wonderly on the bounce pass, just not there. What are you seeing so far, Billy Joe, on this Ridgway team?
I kind of feel like they're intimidated a little bit. They're shying away from, attacking. You've only had a couple of them, but it worked. You got good shots off when you attack, so why not do it?
Back for 3, no good. Long distance rebound comes down to Zamorowski. Sarah's pushing it up fast to Burrs. Working it inside to Pete. Pete trying.
And that was just a great defensive for Beck. She got right back on defense after the miss. But it was a good look inside.
It was. The pass was there. It was just Lisa rushed a little bit. Out to Caskey out front. Wonderly gets her hands on it, gets it up to Zamorowski. Sarah, left-handed layup up and good. 30-14. Missed the points on the board, but it's there. Inside Caskey, left-handed.
And there she goes.
Yep.
Now let's see what she does the rest of this game. See if she just builds off of that.
She needs that easy one to get going. 32-14 Burrs. Kicks it back out to Zamorowski. Sarah over to Wonderly. Ken's driving baseline. Beck right there. She saw where it was going. Peterson was snuck behind her, but Beck just grabbed it. Mo, guarded by Peterson, kicks it back out to Caskey. Long pass over to Taylor. Beck steps out, takes a three. No good this time. Lowry with the rebound. 32-14. St. Mary's on top. Spin move by Lowry. She's got to put it up or pass it. She passes it.
I think she could have went up with that.
I think she could have too. One more little juke and then go up.
Confidence.
Wonderly, far side.
I mean, we see a different angle sitting here. Maybe she saw something that we didn't see.
Right. Taylor's right in Peterson's face that I almost said Julie. Lisa couldn't do anything. Burrs underneath.
And they just stopped playing. I think someone was waiting for help on the other side, but Ridgway pulled their defender out with them.
32-16. Beck trying to get it inside. It's going to be swatted away by Lisa. Sarah ends up with it. Shot up. No good. Lisa with the rebound. Kicks it over to Burrs. Burrs, three. In and out. No good. Lisa rebound. Put back. Going to the line.
That was a great transition from Ridgway the last two times up and down the court.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
So they know they can do it.
Lisa right there to get it. Just tip it back in.
Maybe this will be a spark.
And it's straight through.
And that's making Coach Zane take a timeout now.
We need to take care of them, so we'll take care of another one here on B94. 32-19, brought to you by Lindbergh Furniture.
With two locations on Baker Alley in Ridgway and Route 219 in Johnsonburg, Elk County Foods' friendly staff is ready to serve you. They offer daily and weekly specials, including their 5 for $24.99 in the meat department. Check out their large hot and cold deli, the freshest of fresh produce, and their own homemade beef sticks and smoked cheese. Having a get-together? Let Elk County Foods do the work for you. Elk County Foods of Ridgway and Johnsonburg, hometown proud. Check us out on Facebook or visit us online.
Welcome back to Ridgway Area High School. 32-19, your score. Mark Martinez alongside Billy Joe Amaker on B94 and Laurel Media Sports on YouTube. St. Mary's toss it in with the lead. Minute and 35 to go here in the first half. Hansloven, guarded by Peterson, drops it off to Granati. Inside, Caskey. Caskey a little bit too hard and short.
And Ridgway still has momentum.
Burrs will bring it up. Drop it off to Wonderly. Now Lowry right out front gets Peterson involved. Lisa drives in. Got to kick it back out. Lowry thought about the three.
Set a screen for her. Set her up.
Yeah. Or Pete.
Yeah.
One of them.
They have to start setting screens away from the ball to create an opening for somebody that can shoot, you know?
The same streak play is not going to work the whole time.
No, because St. Mary's, we know, will figure it out, and they will get a lot of steals.
Sophie's got Burr stuck in the corner. Nice play by Braylon. It's a toss off of Sophie's feet.
Yeah, because she was going nowhere.
No, yeah. She was almost in the boys' locker room.
Pretty much. But nobody, like, Ridgway's moving, but they're not. They got to set some screens and help each other out.
Lowry driving in, drops it out to Sarah.
Sarah was not expecting that pass, but it was a great pass.
Nice quarter by Sarah. She's got 6 points thus far. 32-21. 30 seconds to go here in the first half. Mo picks up her dribble, tries to get it to Granati a little bit too hard. Izzy steals it away. Izzy shot up and good.
And St. Mary's looking a little sloppy, and that's something we don't ever see.
Right.
A lot of turnovers in this game.
32.
Ridgway's taking advantage.
Yeah. Caskey out front, now to Beck. Granati inside to Mo.
She loses the handle.
It was partially blocked by Wonderly. Peterson came down with it. But nonetheless, after one half of play, 32 for St. Mary's, 23 for Ridgway. Send it out, take care of a few minutes of sponsors. Come back here with a halftime show brought to you by Lindbergh Sleep Center.
Heating and cooling done right, guaranteed. Epic heating and cooling. Coffee or night when you need. Epic heating and cooling. Epic. Every time we show up for you. Epic. Making your day feel epic, like a superhero. Epic. Heating and cooling experts, tried, trusted, and true. Epic. Every install feels epic. When the time comes, you'll know. You know you got our trusted team for the cold and heat. Epic heating and cooling. All day or night when you need. Epic heating and cooling. Heating and cooling done right, guaranteed. Epic heating and cooling.
Mountain Laurel Federal Credit Union has a loan for your life. Whether it's for an auto loan for your college student, a home loan, boat, RV, ATV, snowmobile, or a loan to take that long overdue vacation. Do you live, work, worship, or attend school in Elk, Potter, Cameron, McKean, Forest, or Warren County? If so, then you qualify for membership. Visit one of their locations or log on to mlfcu.net. Best of luck to all the athletes competing today from Mountain Laurel Federal Credit Union, where it is good to be a member.
Zook Motors in Kane is a proud supporter of the area's high school sports teams. They know what it means to be part of a community. Family owned and operated, they've been serving the area for almost 100 years. That's why you can trust Zooks to find you the right vehicle for your needs and price range. Best of luck to the players and coaches in today's matchup from everyone on the team at Zook Motors, your area Ford dealer just west of Kane on Route 6.
Hi, this is Dr. Katie Fernan from Beauty Within MD, an Athena laser company. Would you like to reduce wrinkles and tighten your skin? Or maybe you have unwanted hair, a scar, or a tattoo that you want to have removed. The Beauty Within MD Med Spa offers a variety of procedures, from Botox, acupuncture, permanent hair removal, to scar removal, and more. For a complete list of services or to schedule at the Ridgway or St. Mary's location, check us out at beautywithinmd.com.
Wouldn't it be great if you could have your insurances for auto, home, business, farm, life, and retirement in just one agency? That's what Pacelli Insurance is for. They can help protect what is important for you and your family's future. Visit Pacelli Insurance in St. Mary's or call them at 814-781-3888. Pacelli Insurance, your preferred local independent insurance agency. Pacelli Insurance, where we protect your world.
Penn Pallet, proudly supplying pallets, boxes, and shipping needs across our region for nearly 50 years. We're thankful for the kids and coaches who give it their all every week. So grab a seat, catch a game, and keep supporting this great community. From all of us at Penn Pallet.
Best of luck to the area athletes from State Representative Mike Armanini. Mike is proud of each and every one. You have shown what hard work and dedication can accomplish. Again, best of luck from Mike Armanini, your state representative for the 75th District.
Johnson's Tire Service on Route 6 in Clarendon has been your Goodyear tire dealer for over 40 years. If you're in the market for a new set of truck tires, Johnson's Tire Service is your area dealer for Goodyear, Michelin, and other brands. They offer alignment service for trucks, motorhomes, and trailers. Call 814-723-3950 or find them online at johnsonstire.com. Johnson's Tire Service thanks their customers for their positive reviews, earning a top-rated service center distinction by Carfax.
Have you been looking for a career in the powdered metal industry? Medco Industries is now hiring. Medco Industries on Brussels Street in St. Mary's is a locally owned company offering long-term steady careers or part-time work with advancement opportunities and great benefits. Operations are regular 8-hour shifts with most weekends off. Medco's machining facility, Pro Process LLC, offers CNC operator and setup positions in a climate-controlled facility. Apply online at medcopm.com. Medco Industries, locally owned and operated in St. Mary's for over 40 years.
You've heard it said before that financial security doesn't come easy. You have to plan for it, work for it, and manage your money wisely. In today's financial world, it sure helps to have a bank that helps with that process. At Hamlin Bank, they are the bank that takes care of its customers. Visit one of their locations in Smethport, Kane, Mount Jewett, Eldred, Bradford, Olean, New York, St. Mary's, and their newest branch in Sheffield. See them online at hamlinbank.com. Member FDIC.
If you're planning on having masonry work done this year, Call the pros at Steger Masonry in Ridgway at 772-7083. Their years of experience will make sure the job's done right. Call Steger Masonry at 772-7083, 772-7083, Steger Masonry in Ridgway. Schedule your masonry work with the pros. Remember, masonry is no hobby.
Windfall Auto Sales, your locally owned and operated dealership, offers great deals on used vehicles, friendly service, and unbeatable prices. Their expert technicians handle everything from inspections to repairs, ensuring your car runs smoothly. Call today at 814-834-3962 to schedule an appointment or stop in to see our inventory. Windfall Auto Sales wishes the kids and coaches the best of luck in this game.
Stop by Ridgway Fox's Pizza Den and enjoy some delicious food. The menu is filled with all your favorites, including their famous pizza, hoagies, wedgies, salads, pasta dishes, fish dinners, and more. Plus new menu items for you to try. So when you're hungry, look no further than Fox's Pizza Den at 144 North Broad Street in Ridgway. Give them a call at 814-776-2189. Ridgway Fox's Pizza, family owned and operated since 1987. Best of luck to all the athletes and teams.
Welcome back to Ridgway Area High School. Mark Martinez alongside Billy Joe Amaker. 32-23, St. Mary's leads this. Scoring for the Lady Dutch, 8 points by Hansloven, 8 points by Beck, 7 points by Granati, 5 points by Sophie Sura, and 4 by Caskey. For Ridgway, Izzy Lowry leading away with 10. Sarah Zamorowski has 8. 3 points by Lisa Pete, and Braylon Burrs has 2.
Well, I mean, what I seen in the final few minutes was 11-2 run by Ridgway. St. Mary's got sloppy, and Coach Zane cannot be happy about that.
I'm sure that was a big topic in that locker.
I think the girls got too comfortable with the lead, and you can't get comfortable in any lead in any game, and they did. And it showed out there because of the passing. It got a little sloppy. Ridgway, props to them. They stepped it up on defense and turned some transition points.
Yeah, because that middle for Ridgway was open, and you saw Taylor go down it, you saw Molly go down it, you saw Mavis go down it, and then, Coach Arminetti did make that change. Like, we have to tighten that middle up because they got 14 points essentially out of it.
This should show Ridgway they can beat them.
Yeah.
You go out there right now and you go 11, outscore them again this quarter like they did that last quarter. They're cutting that lead. Fourth quarter, we have a game.
We do have a game. I'll say this, though. Both have to start using their benches.
Exactly. In this kind of a pace of a game, maybe squeeze Maddie out there for some defense. Why not? Put her in there for McKinsey for a little bit.
Right. St. Mary's is conditioned. But, I mean, you can toss out Tab. You can toss, there's several people for St. Mary's that can go in, to spell one of them or whatever.
I would just be doing it just to prep for playoffs, The calls are a little bit tighter.
Right.
I mean, in this game, we've had a couple fouls, if that,
Literally 2.
And it's not going to continue that way as you get further into a more competitive game.
Right.
More physical game. I don't see too much physical, in this game. I don't think we've had many jump balls either.
No, 2. The fouls and the jump balls all happened in the first quarter. After that, it's been, I don't want to say run and gun, but it's been very fast-paced.
Right, and it's been stuck between the free throw lines there for a while, and then we got some scores going on.
Yeah. This is a great game. I mean, Ridgway's playing really well. St. Mary's has to clean up a few things.
We see them play a lot.
Yeah.
So to us, we can see that this isn't the same team that we're used to. First quarter,
the first quarter was,
but the second quarter was absolutely not.
No, and I'm sure Coach Zane made some adjustments. We haven't seen St. Mary's pressed at all.
No, and Ridgway kind of did a little three-quarter, but nothing major.
Right.
So let's see how this third quarter goes. I'm interested to see with the energy and the momentum sticking with Ridgway, or does St. Mary's stop it?
St. Mary's will start with the ball. There's 36 seconds left in halftime.
Both teams were out here pretty early. Usually we always have one staggering to the final seconds.
Coach Zane keeping them in the huddle the whole time.
Yeah, he's just remembering what he just told him down in the locker room. Don't forget what I told you, because that attention span kind of does go off in teenagers.
Teenagers? How about 48-year-olds? Back goal inbound right in front of us.
And Ridgway putting a little bit more pressure on the inbound.
All the way over to Caskey, dancing on half court, but Mavis is good at that.
And they're spreading out the offense, so they're trying to open up that inside again.
Inside to Granati.
And look at the double team and stepping right back out.
Back over to back, swing it over to Hansloven, far wing, now Caskey. Caskey, baseline. Switched it, bucket up and good. I guess I have to put that on the score. I have to remember that. 34-23. Burrs out front to Peterson. Now Lowry. Lisa being the pivot point between Lowry and Burrs. Gets it back to Wonderly. Back to Lisa. Lisa drives in on Mavis. Pulls it back, turns a little bit. Finds Lowry streaking in, and she'll pull it back out. Trying to get it into Burrs. She does get it. T's hurt. Something happened to Granati. She's holding her hand down. Burrs drives in, shot up, no good, tipped around. Granati gets it in.
Out.
Yep. I think on that, I don't know, I'm not a doctor whatsoever, but I think on that thing she stoved a finger or whatever. But Coach Zane's going to call a full timeout, and we're going to get a sub. So we'll send it out. We'll take a 30 and then come back here on B94.
Lindbergh Furniture, that's the store.
Where you'll find bargains galore.
Bob and Bonnie will save you cash.
And deliver your furniture in a flash.
Lindbergh. Lindbergh. Lindbergh Furniture wants to congratulate the teams playing in tonight's game. Congratulations on all you've achieved this year. They're proud of you and your success. You're a fine example of our area youth.
Following the timeout, Granati comes off the bench, working over a finger, so maybe a stove or something like that. But
good thing you only went 30 seconds. So did they.
Right, because so did the coaches. Granati, Hansloven, driving in, doesn't get it to drop. Peterson will clear it up. Lisa will push it up fast for Ridgway. Gets it over to Wonderly. Ken's looking inside, nothing there. Far side, Lisa.
And a couple long possessions here for Ridgway.
Yeah, making them count, making each bucket work. Lowry drives in, kicks it back out to Peterson.
Even the few rebounds they got last possession was big.
34-23, St. Mary's leads.
Still would like to see a screen.
Yeah, they haven't. That's something I have not seen by Ridgway yet. Lowry inbounds to Zamorowski. Hands it off to Peterson. Lisa stuck against Granati. She kicks it back out to Kenzie. Wonderly will drive in. Granati shifts to her. Back out front.
I'd like to see Sarah look at the hoop on that. Nobody was really that close to her, and we know she can drill it.
Yeah, she can hit threes.
She had 4 against St. Mary's in the holiday tournament.
Somebody out front set a screen. Lisa's great behind the arc right there. We've seen him. Burrs drives in, shot up, doesn't get it to drop.
Great position underneath for Taylor for that rebound.
Cleans it up. 34-23, 5:15 to go here in the third. Mavis drives in. Too far, but look at Mavis driving in all of a sudden.
I mean, she has 3 or 4 in this game. And connected on 2 of them.
Beck tries to swat it out. Instead, Peterson has the baseline. She almost got stuck in the corner, but she'll swing it back out. Now to Burrs, near side. Under 5 to go here in the third quarter.
Ridgway looking for the first score of the quarter.
Kenzie gets it over to Peterson. Lisa shot up, partially blocked. Going to stay with Ridgway. I like that Lisa did that, though, because everybody was just inside that paint. So she's like, I'm going to put something up.
You might get fouled.
Yeah. Kens with the shot blocked by Hanslow, and it'll stay again
That
with.
would be nice to see Danica in there with that height right there on an inbound play like that.
Yeah. That's an extra rebounder. Into Zamorowski, now Lowry. Sophie swats it out. Last touch by Lowry. 4:34 to go here in the third quarter. 34-23, St. Mary's leads.
And they only have 2 points in the quarter.
They do. This has been a quiet quarter for both teams. Beck thought about the three instead. Gives it to Caskey, who drops it off to Sura. Swing it right back around. Hansloven on the inside. Bucket doesn't drop. Caskey finds Soph on the outside. I thought Beck was going to release that. Instead, Hansloven will release it and drain a three. Molly now in double digits for the night. 37-23. St. Mary's leads. Wonderly. These officials stand perfectly in the spot that helps none of us. Burrs, far side. Drives in. Kicks it back out to Lowry. Lowry for three. In and out. Almost got Pete with an over the back.
That was a deep three.
That was a deep three.
It almost connect, but that falls, I mean, it makes a difference for them. They're still looking for their first points.
Oh, no fruit tonight. Now we're going to start naming states, Coach Zane. Molly driving in, shot up, doesn't get it to fall.
Great help from Izzy coming off the other side. I mean, Molly had a free lane right in there.
Jump ball between Granati and Pete. It's going to go with with Ridgway. I want to see Lisa shoot more.
Yeah, she isn't looking at the hoop at all. Just that one drive this quarter.
Inside baseline, kicks it over to Wonderly.
A really nice pass.
Yeah. Lowry trying to get it away from Wonderly.
And what's going on is, like, Izzy's expecting her to shoot.
Mm-hmm.
So she's getting in there to rebound, and it just kind of clutters it up, and then she's got to go up with that ball. So Izzy doesn't get in that situation. I mean, I think she was not expecting it.
Sura out front. Down on the wing to Beck. Trying to work it into Caskey. Tipped out.
He's really trying to help Caskey get developed here on the inside this quarter, it seems.
Yeah, it's been leading everything to Caskey this quarter. Sura in the back. Gets it over to Mavis. Inside Beck. Beck. Good.
She has really become an all-around player inside and outside right now. And nice pass by Mavis to see her cutting.
Beck now in double digits for St. Mary's as well. 39-23, the Lady Ducks lead. Lowry out front looking for that hole. Nothing there. Back to Wonderly, now to Peterson. Use Lisa for screens then.
I have no clue.
She dribbles and passes.
Yeah, there's like nobody really looking at the hoop right now for Ridgway.
No.
And they have to get points on the board. I mean, how they finished that second quarter, it's just like they forgot. This is burning clock.
This is. Lisa drives in. She'll toss one up. No good. Ball in the ground. Mo ends up with it and gets it back to Mavis.
They got to look for a shot. I mean, instead of just passing it, like, just look. At least attempt.
I don't know if Mavis is trying to get that to Soph or Taylor, but neither were there.
Nobody home.
Nonetheless, 1:42 left here in the third quarter. 39-23, St. Mary's leads.
I'd like to see a different offense maybe by Ridgway. Seems like this has been the same thing the whole game.
Yeah, it really has it. They're looking for a streaker, and it's just, you have Beck and Granati and Mavis there. It's not there. Lowry drives in. Gets a little floater and gets it to drop. Shame on us.
I like that she's attacking. I mean, looking towards the hoop is big, and Izzy has.
Caskey over to Soph. Out to Taylor. Taylor unleashes a three. Turns it.
Wow. Another one.
42-25. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter.
Well, they're setting screens now. See, that's what they did last time. That's what opened up Izzy.
But St. Mary's Soph was right there to read
Yeah,
that.
they didn't make the second mistake twice in 2 possessions in a row.
Molly glances at the clock, says we have plenty of time. It's a Taylor. Back to Molly. A little bit of a screen. Nothing there, though. Now to Beck. Sir out front quickly over to Molly. Right in. That's where Molly makes her money. 44-25. Right through 2 defenders for Ridgway.
She just curves her body right around them.
Yeah. Burrs to Lowry. 10 seconds to go here. Gets it to Peterson. Under 5. Now to Burrs. Burrs glances up. Unleashes a 3. No good. 45-25. 44-25 as we head to the fourth quarter. St. Mary's leads us on B94, brought to you by Lindbergh Sleep
When
Center.
you want a hometown feel with plenty of options, you choose Spitzer Auto World St. Mary's, where the service is fun, fast, easy, and now backed by the Spitzer Shield. When you choose us, you choose a variety of brand new vehicles across 3 separate lots. When you choose us, you choose to know everything we've done to make our pre-owned vehicles second to none. A rigorous inspection process performed by factory trained technicians and professional detail inside and out. Visit us along the $1 Million Highway today for all of your Chevrolet, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Ford needs. Spitzer Auto World St. Mary's, our world revolves around you.
When is the last time you really felt like your body was functioning properly? If you can't remember, then it's time for you to call Rowley Family Chiropractic of St. Mary's. They've been serving the community for 25 years. Their mission is to improve your overall quality of life by allowing your nervous system to work at its fullest potential. Want to know more? Log on RowleyFamilyChiropractic.com or call 814-834-1045. Rowley Family Chiropractic, improving health one spine at a time.
44-25. Beck will inbound right in front of us to start the fourth quarter. Into Molly. Hansloven trying to work it inside. Not there. Kicks it back out to Soph. Out to Kasky. Molly. 3. Good. Molly's got 16 on the night. 47-25.
When you need to score, just put the ball in Molly's hands.
Yeah. Peterson on the inside trying to work up. Nothing there. Kicks it back out to Lowry. Lowry.
The only points in the third from Ridgway was Lowry's drive.
Yeah. On that drive. But otherwise, they had the ball a lot.
They started off the quarter with a bang, going at it. And, yeah, they missed a couple, but they were aggressive at the hoop. From that point on, then they stopped.
Burrs pulls it back out, gives it to Pete.
And Maddie McAfee, let's see, she's been there now.
Lisa shot up, no good. Oh yeah, Maddie Maxton for Sarah. Long outlet pass from Hansloven to Beck. Kicks it back to Granati. Taylor drives in underneath the hoop. Too hard, no good. Lowry with the rebound. Izzy stops and pops a 3. Nice shot by Iz.
How many she got now?
3s?
No, game-wise.
Oh, 15.
Nice. So.
Two of them are 3s. Kasky out front, guarded by McAfee. Nice almost steal by Lowry, and then she's going to pick up a foul. By the way, talk about, I thought they were calling a foul. Instead, they call a timeout. I was going to say, we got a clean slate over here on Lowry.
And she's been playing hard.
She has been playing. Izzy always plays hard.
Yeah. Right there, she got that 3 up, gave her a little bit of spunk, and then she went after the steal, almost got it.
Yeah,
almost how they ended the second quarter. Now, how they're picking it up, and Zane squashed it right away.
Yeah, he's like, that's not going to happen. Looking at scoring real quick, St. Mary's has 3 in double digits. Kasky is only 4 points away from getting it. Soph is only 5 points away from getting it. For Ridgway, Izzy's in double digits, and Zamorowski only 2 points away from getting it. So, well-rounded scoring by both teams.
Yeah, and a lot of them are created off rebounds. That's where Sarah's points are coming. She's, following up, cleaning up the boards, and then you got, transition points.
Back inbounds in front of their bench. Gets it into Caskey. McAfee steps up on her. And Kens is going to be called for the foul. Only a third foul of the game, Billy Joe.
Wow. Very clean. I mean, it's a good game though.
It really is. Back into Caskey. Kicks it back. Back now. Kicks it over to Molly. Molly drives in. Oh, too hard.
Missing a lot of layups from all around St. Mary's tonight on the drives.
They're getting two underneath.
Yeah.
Wonderly gets it over to Peterson.
Got to be quick.
5:50 to go in the game. 47-28. St. Mary's leads. Wonderly on the wing. Back out to Burrs. Braylon, floater, good.
I like how she passed on that three and drove it in to get a nice shot right there.
Easier shot. Boom, yep.
Higher percentage.
That's the word I was looking for. Molly driving right in. Gets Peterson and Lowry on their feet. Peterson getting some help up.
She's going to shake that off.
Oh, she's laughing. What it is I think Izzy fell on Pete. And we're going to have a timeout. We'll take a timeout too here on B94.
When it comes to protecting what matters, trust the team voted Elk County's best insurance agency 6 years running. St. Mary's Insurance and affiliates with offices in St. Mary's, the Smith Keats Agency in Johnsonburg, and Borst Insurance in Ridgway. From auto, home, life, and business coverage to Medicare expertise, our local agents are here to guide you with personal, reliable service. Proud sponsors of local high school sports coverage, because supporting our community is what we do. Visit us online at stmariesagency.com.
For nearly 40 years, one name in the area stands out when it comes to plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and more.
Hi, this is Shirley from Newell's Plumbing and Heating and Air Conditioning. We have been providing plumbing and HVAC services in St. Mary's since 1984. Our customers are our #1 priority, and we are quick to answer or return calls, especially in emergency situations. From initial estimates through the project completion, we will work with you to ensure you're 100% satisfied. Our team of technicians has a combined 88 years of experience.
Back here in Ridgway, 49-30. St. Mary's leads. Kens on the wing, guarded by Tabby Schreiber, who stepped into the game. Hands open with a steal.
Yeah, that pass on that baseline hasn't been there for her.
Molly's the points that I was missing.
Yeah.
She's drove in. Caskey drives in, kicks it out. Gernati for three, short. Pete with the rebound. Pushes it up to Burrs. Looking inside, nothing there as Lowry was streaking away. Pete for three, drains it. Wanted to see more of that.
Yeah, I mean, look at the hoop. I mean, we've been expecting her to shoot more.
Gernati drives in.
Wow. Molly just comes out of nowhere.
And Slovan was nowhere to be found, and then she ends up scoring.
You gotta know where she's at on the court.
Yeah. 51-33. Wonderly. Back out front to Burrs. 4:20 to go here in the game. Lady Dutch lead. Burrs on Schreiber. Ball over to Peterson. Burrs down in the corner. Tabby going to pick up a foul. So both teams with 2 fouls apiece in the game.
That's like very unheard of.
Maddie Beck.
And girls too. I feel like girls are more aggressive.
You're one. You're always yelling at me.
Yeah.
Maddie Beck steps into the game as Gernati will have a seat.
No clue what happened there.
It was tipped out of bounds. I do know that, and it'll be St. Mary's ball.
Nobody's on Mavis over here.
Trying a little bit of a press. Mavis gets a back-to-back. They got 10 seconds. Get it across. And they do. They get it to Hanslow. And underneath is Tabby. She was all by herself. Instead, Beck spotted up for three. Doesn't get it to drop. Molly's there, and she's going to the line. It gets so quiet in here.
It does. I don't think Molly liked this game being close.
No.
She kind of took over from that point.
Molly had 8 in the first half. That's .13.
In the second half?
In the second half.
Yeah, she took over.
Makes them both. And we're going to have a full timeout called by Coach Zane. So we'll get 1-2 as well here on B94, brought to you by Lindbergh Sleep Center.
Hi, this is Lisa from Western Home Appliances, located on the $1 Million Highway in St. Mary's. And if you haven't been in lately, well, there's a lot of new stuff for you to see. Our showroom is filled with brand name appliances from GE, Maytag, LG, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Amana, Frigidaire, Speed Queens, and more. And we carry all the models to fit every budget. Plus, at Western Home Appliances, we also have a full-time skilled service technician to keep all your appliances in tip-top shape. Let's talk about customer service. Western Home Appliances does offer delivery service, and our staff is fully trained on how to deliver and haul the appliances through your doors into your space, and we will get rid of your old one too. And you can't put a price tag on that kind of service. So stop by, browse through our huge showroom, and let our team show you all your appliance options. If we don't have it, we can get it for you. That's Western Home Appliances on the $1 Million Highway in St. Mary's.
53-33, St. Mary's leads this. Host the subs across the board. Maddie Beck in, Jenna Grohl in, Kayleen Zor in, Tabby Schreiber in, and Molly Hansloven in for Ridgway. Braylon Burrs with a shot, gets it to drop, and will complete that. Danica Lynch in, Chapel in. My phone froze.
And Molly driving and loses it.
Chapel with the steal. Gives it to Kens.
Maddie got it. She's like, no.
Yeah. Burrs, back to Maddie. Maddie, jumper, no good. Danica with the rebound. There's the height of Danica right there. 30 seconds into the game showing. Ellie now to Wonderly.
I'd like to see them reverse the ball with her posting up, maybe getting it.
Maddie Mack will get it over there.
Ridgway just does not have an inside game, so right now would be a time to work with it.
Zor trying for the steal, gets it over to Burrs. Ball in the ground. It's going to stay with Ridgway. 2:35 left to go here in the game. 53-35. St. Mary's leads this. McAfee into Burrs. I like that Coach Zane's given the four out there this much playing time tonight. Because who knows in playoffs. They haven't had a JV season just like Ridgway.
And you seen Taylor, hurt her finger earlier, and it could have been more serious. Then what would you have had?
Right. Wonderly swings it over to McAfee. Maddie back out to Burrs. Ellie, three, no good. Danica tries, no. Inbound to Hansloven. 2 minutes left to go here in the game. 53-35, St. Mary's leads. Zor has it, guarded by Lynch. Down to Schreiber. Tabby to Grohl. That's the longest I think Jenna's held the ball on the year. Hansloven working over Burrs. Drives in. Bucket up and good for Molly. Back to a 20-point lead for St. Mary's. 55-35. Kens unleashes a three and good. It'll go to St. Mary's. Programming note, we'll do this game, the boys version tomorrow in St. Mary's.
Yep. And Molly takes a seat now. Mavis comes out to 1 point.
That'll be Molly's night, I would imagine. Schreiber brings it back out, guarded by McAfee. Picks up her dribble. Maddie, you pick up your dribble on McAfee. She's going to be on you.
Yeah, she's very aggressive on defense.
Schreiber kicks it back out. Maddie back now to Zor. Zor tosses one up. She's going to go to the line. I think it's the first time we've seen Kayleen to the line. This is the first. Foul was called on Danica Lynch.
Well, we've seen her play hard. I mean, she got hurt in the holiday tournament, remember, and then she came back out. And
no,
played.
It was Yoakum.
Oh, it was Yoakum, okay.
Misses them both. Rebound comes down to Chapel. Now they'll slow it down. Kick it back out to Maddie Mack. Now to Burrs. Braylon driving in, nothing there. Back out to Wonderly. 3 by Burrs, doesn't get it to go. That's going to end up in the stands. 33.6 seconds left on the clock. 55-35. St. Mary's in control of this. Mav's smiling as she's dribbling up court. Man, the happiest person in the world. Get it to Grohl. Jenna right back to Tab.
And Maddie's all over that.
She is. I'll tell you, you want more of Maddie
Jenna
in games.
Gives up the ball.
Ball ends up on the ground to Danica. Lynch looks up, driving to the hoop, bucket up, and good. Good points by Danica Lynch off the bench. Put your final score 55-37. Send it out, take care of some sponsors, come back and do a post-game show here on B94.
Top of the line builders, the area's leader in quality roofing projects, now add seamless gutter installation to our services. At Top of the Line Builders, our staff is trained to offer professional installation. For more information and a no-obligation quote on seamless gutters, call Nick Cherry at 814-965-5785. We offer free estimates and are fully insured. Top of the Line Builders. Get your project done right the first time.
Hello, this is Michelle from Christ Family Funeral Homes. Together with my husband Roy, we own and operate Lynch Green Funeral Home in St. Mary's, Christ Funeral Homes in Ridgway and Kersey. As the largest provider of burial and cremation services in Elk County, families often turn to us in their time of need to help them create beautiful life celebrations, offer a comforting hand, and care for your family as if they're our own.
For more information, visit ChristFamilyFuneralHomes.com. That's ChristFamilyFuneralHomes.com.
Are you hungry? Bell's Meat and Poultry can fill you up with 40 mouth-watering flavors of sausage, from Greek to blueberry maple. How about a chicken breast, Virginia ham, Swiss cheese, Greek sausage, bacon-wrapped ball of deliciousness that is their world-famous griller? Don't forget they have fresh cuts of meat, and you can't have meat without cheese, and Bell's has the best smoked cheese around. Don't believe me? Just ask any of the people from State College to Buffalo that have come to Kane to visit the biggest little store around. 814-837-7321.
And welcome back to Ridgway Area High School. Your final score, 55-37. St. Mary's excels with the victory tonight.
Yeah, I mean, that was a good rebound after that second quarter, you know. They just didn't play their game. I don't think they did.
No, not in the second quarter. They were outscored. They had a lot of unforced turnovers. Zane took them in the locker room, and you saw it then in the third where they only gave up 2 points, and then...
Yeah, and, you know, it was weird because Ridgway came out really strong that first possession, and then it just seemed like they backed off, and the only one who drove then was Izzy, I think, for those shots.
Yeah.
Points, right?
Yeah. Leading the way for Ridgway is Izzy Lowry with 15. 8 points by Sarah Zamorowski, all in the first half. 6 points by Braylon Burrs. 6 points by Lisa Pete. And 2 by Danica Lynch off the bench. For St. Mary's, 6 points by Kasky, 5 points by Soph, 10 points by Beck and Granati, and Molly just having an everyday 24 points.
Wow.
So who's your Rolly Family Chiropractor player of
I'm
the
going to
game?
give it to Molly because I felt like when St. Mary's was struggling there in the third quarter, she took over and kept shooting and kept driving. I liked how Mavis though did take attempts at driving. Just got to know her awareness of where the hoop is. Keep her head up.
Molly had 8 in the first, nothing in the second, only 5 in the fifth, but then she made headway in the fourth. She's like, all right, time to put the game away.
Yeah, and she shot that 3, made a nice 3 in that, but Molly's a type that she'll drive.
Yeah.
She doesn't have to have that big, shot from the outside. She'll whatever's open is what she takes. And it creates openings for the other girls as well, I feel.
Well, look at Tuesday night's game. Because she did that, Beck had 6 3-pointers.
Yeah.
Taylor had so much underneath.
And that's what's great about the St. Mary's team is because if you're watching, there's not one girl you can concentrate on defense. You can't, you have a team that, there's a superstar. St. Mary's is all superstars.
Yeah. I completely agree. I do like what Ridgway did a little bit. I want to see nothing against Iz. Everybody knows I like Izzy, but I think Lisa Pete needs to shoot some more. The 2-3 times that she shot, she ended up with 6, and she only shot probably 3 times.
Yeah, I'm not understanding, but Ridgway is not looking at the hoop at all. They're so concentrating on running the offense and passing that they're forgetting the whole point of the game is to put the ball in the hoop.
Yeah, it's called basketball.
Right, and I would like to see how they played that second quarter, play the whole game. Could you imagine?
Yeah, it would have been closer than it would score.
Use that bench. We saw Danica get a steal and go coast to coast.
A couple rebounds as well.
A couple rebounds, fought for it, tried to save a ball. So use her.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maddie Mack out earlier too.
Yeah. Why not? You're this late in the season with whatever the record you have. If you want girls to play next year, keep building off of it, you have to get them in the game, and you got to give them experience since you do not have JV games.
Agreed 100%. Great game.
Yes, it was.
We'll do this again tomorrow in St. Mary's. The game will start after the JV game. So, yeah, we'll reconvene there.
I'm excited. Ridgway just came off another win.
They did.
They got their second win in the last 3 games, so I'm excited to see what they're going to bring to the table tomorrow.
We'll see what St. Mary's brings as well. All right, we'll send it back to the station for more music here on B94. Make sure you tell your loved ones you love them, because you never know.